The pyramids of Egypt were built by stacking enormous stones, revealing the power and dignity of the pharaohs. The imperial tombs of Ming and Qing China are also showing the absolute power of the emperor through amazing architecture and grand scale. However, if you see the Joseon tombs, they are somewhat different. In first glance, you might think it's a little bit modest and less majestic, but their harmony with nature shows a value that's more important than any other tomb. Hello everyone, my name is Xian Li, and today I would like to share with you the value and beauty of the Royal Tombs of Joseon. In 2009, the Joseon Royal Tombs were inscribed as a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage Site, recognized for their uniqueness and value. The detailed records of the construction were also served as precious resources to reveal the ideas, politics, and art of the time. Above all, the way that they constructed without harming nature and making harmony with the environment was highly praised worldwide. First, the Royal Tombs of Joseon was built based on philosophy called Fengsu. The ideal site has mountains behind and flowing water in front, which is a formation called Baesanimsu. The blue dragon was in the left, the white tiger was on the right, and there were guardian hills and main mountains in balance, which is considered as an auspicious site. This was not just geography, but it was considered more as a philosophical wish for peace of the royal family and prosperity of the nation. Next, the structure of the royal tomb is full of symbolic meanings. The respite gate, called Hongsalmun, is separating the human world and the spiritual world. Beyond that lies the Shindo, which is a sacred path for the king's spirit. Also, in front of the mound, there is a ritual place that is prepared with Honyusok stone table, stone lanterns, and statues of guardians and officials. These were served to protect the king and enable ritual ceremonies. Thus, the Joseon royal tomb is not mere graves, but it was a sacred place embodying Confucian worldviews and craftsmanship. Next, there are 6 types of Joseon royal tombs. A single tomb for one king or one queen. A twin tomb, which has the king and the queen placed side by side. A double tomb, which has the king and the queen buried together. A double hill twin tomb, which has one king and 2 queens and has a T shape. A single hill twin tomb, which has one king and 1 queen, but the king's mount is above his queen's, so it's on the same hill. Lastly, the triple tomb, which has 1 king and 2 queens, but on the same hill. So these kind of types are not just burial styles, but a historical record that reflects the royal circumstances, relationships, and the context of their time. Above all, Korea's funeral culture, especially in Joseon, reflects deeply rooted values. Traditionally, our society strongly avoided mutilation of the body, so much so that the heaviest punishment in Joseon is dismemberment or posthumous execution. This belief came from the idea that the soul and the body were closely connected. Therefore, the royal tombs of Joseon were not just places for burial, but sacred spaces which can fully enshrine the soul. The tradition of offering annual rituals to these tombs also arose from this belief. Every nation and people have their own funeral customs. However, the royal tombs of Joseon embody values such as harmony with nature, Confucian spirits of filial piety, and respect to the soul. They are a cultural masterpiece uniquely ours, recognized by the world, which we need to care and protect. Thank you for listening.